can't even get my eyes open, oh my god. Morning guys, and welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be taking you on another day in the life as I continue my master's degree. If you're new here, hi, my name is Gaia and I am currently studying criminal psychology with forensic investigation at University of Portsmouth. Picking up from the last vlog, I am well and truly into my master's course. It's currently week 9, which is honestly insane. Like, this term, and to be fair, this whole degree is going so fast. But week 9 basically means that deadlines are upon us. I actually have 2 deadlines for next Monday, which is kind of terrifying. So today is going to be very much a deadline preparation vlog. I'm going to be showing you what I get up to realistically as a master's student preparing for her deadlines, which is pretty much just wake up to go to the library. I have one 2,500 word essay due for my criminal psychology module, and then I have a 2,000 word essay also due for my forensic investigation module. I think last time we spoke I was cracking on with my criminal psychology essay. I really need to get a move on because I'm still about 1,000 words off finishing each of them. So if you do like the sound of today's deadline preparation vlog, make sure to go smash that like button right now so it tells me that you want to see more vlogs like this in the future. And also, if you're new, I'd love if you click that subscribe button as well. It's currently 9 o'clock actually, and I am running late as usual. Later I've got a 1 till 4 practical, which is another reason why I wanted to vlog today, because it's actually my last crime scene practical of my forensic investigation module, which is really sad. But I'm kind of half a mind to go to it, if I'm honest, just because I've recently started my period, and the idea of walking around in PPE for 3 hours doing a very practical session when I'm on my period doesn't seem the most enjoyable. Plus I am, not gonna lie, quite anxious about getting these assignments done. I don't know. Should I go? I feel like I should go. To be fair, I do really love showing you guys what I get up to on my course, specifically the forensic investigation stuff, and I'm very conscious of the fact that this is the only term I have that forensics module, so I feel like if I want to show you guys and stuff, I can't just miss it. Regardless of what I decide to do though, I need to make sure this room is presentable. We're actually having a house viewing at like 12, so I'm going to be out of the house. Since the student housing season has recently opened, we've had like a million viewings lately. The idea of strangers coming into my room when I'm not here isn't amazing, but
it goes without saying, but you're my best friend, my second earth.
At 1, I then went to my forensic investigation practical. Last week we were investigating a car theft, so here's me in my PPE suit. We had to devise a forensic strategy for how we were going to recover all the evidence, like the fibres, clothing, tool marks and shards of glass. Here's another photo of us, my PPE suit literally making me look pregnant. Here's some footage of me from today's scene. Before every scene we have to get kitted up in our PPE, so here's me struggling with my problematic zip. This week we were learning about how CSIs help with police searches, so here are some images of the scene that hypothetically the police had searched for us. Here's also me photobombing, as usual. These are some of the things we had to recover from our scene today, including some fake burn phones hidden away behind furniture. After my practical, I then got a lift home from Katrina. I've just got in, and yet again I am absolutely soaked. I am loving, oh my gosh, my parting. Oh Jesus, what is happening? Yeah, I am loving UK weather at the moment. Just constant rain, so that's great. But now that I'm sat down, I'm going to tell you a bit about my day. I'm honestly so glad I decided to go to that practical. As I said earlier, I wasn't sure if I was really feeling up for it, but I'm really happy that I pushed myself to go, because as I said, it was my last crime scene practical, which actually makes me feel like really emotional, weirdly. I don't know why. Technically, I do actually have another forensic investigation practical, I think next
week, or is it the week after? Yeah, the week after, but it's not like a crime scene practical, it's just like a fun nighttime photography session for 3 hours in the dark, which doesn't sound very fun, but apparently it is. Even though the crime scene aspect of the module is technically over, they have let us keep things like our PPE suit, even though I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing with it. Probably just hanging it up in my closet behind me. Little souvenir. Additionally, over the last few weeks I've been able to keep any CSI examination reports I've had to fill out during the practicals. In a real life CSI job, you'd have to fill out a report like this when you're recovering evidence from a scene of a crime. These reports in real life actually get submitted to court, so they've been teaching us how to write like our scene notes properly. So this is an example. Very messy handwriting, may I add. They've also been teaching us how to fill in exhibit sheets. So every time I package up a piece of evidence, I have to write down on my exhibit list what it is and put the same code that I would have put on the evidence bag. This is the form, by the way, you'd have seen me filling out in those photos that I showed earlier. But I'm really glad we get to take these home with us because it's really nice to reflect on what we did in the practical and like how we can improve our work next time. So this is going to be going in my massive folder of evidence. You can literally see an evidence bag sticking out of it. When it comes to forensics, if I can actually open it. Oh, there we go. It's basically got all of the bits and bobs I've got to keep from my forensic investigation practicals. So things like when we were practicing recovering fingerprints are all of my previous reports that I've had to fill out for when I was doing the last few weeks of crime scenes. Adding this one to the folder. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have too much stuff. The reason why I don't have any more practicals ever for forensic investigation is because I am only doing the module forensic investigation for this term. I've just realised I've never actually explained to you guys how like the structure of my course works, even though I'm always carping on about how exciting and fun my course is. If you aren't interested in hearing about how my course works and the whole flexi framework aspect of it, then I suggest you skip to this point in the video. I'll put a little timestamp. But technically my course is called MSc Criminal Justice Flexi Framework because it allows you to choose whatever modules you want to do that are all centered around the general theme of criminal justice. So you've got things like intelligence, forensic investigation, criminal psychology, cybercrime, economic crime. There's quite a lot of them. I'll put like a little diagram on the screen so you can visualize what I'm on about a bit more. But you're basically given the choice to either do 1 or 2 core modules, and then whatever core modules you choose will then go on to form your exit degree title. So if you go down the 1 core module pathway and do something like criminal psychology as your core module, your degree title will be MSc Criminal Psychology. Alternatively, if you've chosen 2 core modules, which is what I've done, I chose criminal psychology and forensic investigation, my degree end title will be MSc Criminal Psychology with forensic investigation. You are then given a separate list of specialist options related to those core modules that you can then choose from for the next term. If you've only done 1 core module, you get to do more modules next term because that's how they balance it. So regardless of what everyone chooses, we're all still doing 5 modules. So my modules for this year are criminal psychology and forensic investigation, which is the core modules. Then I've got dangerous offenders and vulnerable victims, which is my specialist option, which I will be doing next term. And then on top of that, I have to do a research methods module and a dissertation module. Hopefully the diagram explains it a bit better than I did, but yeah, hopefully you get the gist. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing forensic investigation as a module next term. Right now, since it is 4:45, the plan is I am going to crack on. That's my neighbour. I am going to carry on doing a little bit of work because I really want to make as much progress as I can on my assignments that are due next week. You know, there's no rest for the wicked, or at least no rest for master's students when they have deadlines. So it's currently 7:15 now. By the way, I'm really sorry if you can hear like loads of background noise. It's my dehumidifier being noisy as usual. I've managed to make quite a lot of progress on my essay, a lot more than I thought I did, and I feel really proud of myself because I hate writing essays, quite frankly. Also because of the fact that normally at this time I tend to dip and my motivation and just will to do anything academic just goes like that, just complete nosedive. So I'm really proud of myself for like persevering. even though I guess I have no choice since, you know, I have a deadline next week. But I'm gonna leave it there in terms of work tonight. I want to give myself enough rest before I go again tomorrow, because literally all this week is just gonna be writing those essays. The question is now though, do I have dinner or do I go run myself a bath first? Decisions. Oh, I hate being an adult. Why do I have to make decisions? Even though these decisions aren't even that difficult. Oh my gosh, I need to get a grip.
For dinner, I just made some pasta since it's quick and easy. Then I put on the next episode of Once Upon a Time. Even though I watched this show years ago, recently I've had the urge to binge all 7 seasons again, and so far I'm halfway through season 4. Let me know down in the comments if you watched the show before as well. I then also decided to watch tonight's I'm a Celeb episode 2. So, not to end this vlog on a really sappy note, but I have just finished It Starts With Us, which is something that I've been reading for the last few weeks. You guys will know this if you've watched my previous vlog, and I've been wanting to read this book for a while, and now that I've read it, it doesn't disappoint. Like, here's me literally trying not to get like teary over it, like Jesus. But it's such a powerful book, it's such a powerful story. If you've read the first book in this collection, It Ends With Us, you'll know what I mean. I touched on it briefly in my last vlog, how much that book means to me because of the certain themes in it. But most importantly, the message of hope that you can go through a really, really tough time in your life, but there's still light at the tunnel. I feel like that sounds so cheesy and so deep. And part of me is like, oh my god, Gaia, why you just said that? But my only regret is that I didn't actually read It Ends With Us until now. I feel like 18-year-old Gaia could have just really done with reading that book to show her that it does get better. You can leave toxic relationships and situations and things will get better for you. Like, life will get easier. Sorry for being deep, but I'm just not okay. I'm feeling emotional because it's ended the way I wanted it to. Oh, now everyone just wants Atlas Corrigan, don't they? Oh my god. It Ends With Us and It Starts With Us were actually the first books that I've read of Colleen Hoover. I honestly love her as an author, if it isn't obvious already. So if you have read more of her books and you have any that you could recommend to me, I would love if you could comment me some suggestions down in the comment section below. Now that I've finished this, I honestly feel a little bit lost. I truly do want to just read it again just because it's just such a cute story. Like, I'm just so happy with it. Right, well, on that bombshell, since it's now 10:30, I am going to wrap up this vlog. I need to get to bed because I've got another busy day tomorrow. But thank you so much for coming along with me today. Make sure to go smash that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new here. But I'm gonna go to bed because I'm so tired. I feel like you can actually see the bags forming under my eyes, which is just a fabulous look. But other than that, I've been Gaia. This has been a day in my life as a master's student preparing for her deadlines, and I will see you next week for more content. Bye!